If he loses, man, what? You're dude.
If he loses, I'm...
It does seem that way. You can't just be like, yo,
Yeah, I'm like, how long do you think my prison sentence is going to be? Do you think, will I see my children? I don't know.
Because it's not like you can say, well, yeah, I maxed out to him, but, I get...
I have no plausible deniability. I think part of why Kamala's getting so much support is that if Trump wins, that Epstein client list is going to become public.
Yes.
No, and I've been trashing Kamala nonstop.
Oh, I know.
Well, the Kamala puppet, I call her. The machine that the Kamala puppet represents.
Yeah, she's irrelevant. I mean,
This is gonna be good. Elon Musk, Tucker Carlson. This is an interview the day after Elon Musk was doing jumping jacks in Butler, Pennsylvania. And he's absolutely right. If Trump doesn't win, Elon's probably going to prison. So are many of us. We're shut down. We've seen with Hillary Clinton wanting to shut down social media. But Kamala's gonna be coming for blood. If you miss the king, you better hide.
she's not even...
No, I made a joke, which I realized I deleted, which is like nobody's even bothering to try to call it because it's pointless. What do you achieve? Nothing.
No, it's totally
just find
right.
another puppet.
Exactly. That's...
It's no point in killing.
It's deep and true, though.
Nobody's killed Joe Biden.
It's
It would be pointless.
Totally. You actually put that up?
Yeah. Now, some people interpreted it as though I was calling for people to.
Of course.
But I was like, no, even I was like, doesn't it seem strange that no one's even bothered to try?
It's not worth it.
I mean,
there's an endless supply.
Yeah, like nobody would. It's absurd.
It could be anybody.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna try to. Nobody tries to puppet.
Of course not. A marionette.
Yeah, marionette.
He's so right. No one tries to take out a puppet. Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, they're puppets. I want to know who's really pulling the strings. Is that Susan Rice, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton? The list goes on. George Soros? Think about it. Nobody tries to take out a puppet. I learned something in the military. Marine colonel told me something. When you're over the target, you get the most return fire. Think about that.
It's just like,
It's hilarious.
Yeah. What? She's safe. Like, I like to try to kill Trump twice with actual guns and bullets.
Oh yeah.
He shot in the air right in fucking Butler where I was, and
he doesn't seem rattled. It's weird. Does he to you?
It doesn't seem what?
Rattled.
He has the constitution of an ox. It seems. It's not like working out and eating healthy. And he's
okay. We gotta tape this.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So
he's not like let me eat another salad. That's not.
This is so unrehearsed. And it's so good. You cannot stop watching this. I'll put the link to the full video down in the description, and I'm going to share the full video over on my locals, veteranbiker.locals.com. You've got to check this out.
No, or work out, fastidiously. That's he. I feel like how he doesn't work out, and he eats, cheeseburgers and Diet Coke and stuff, and because I think it just inherently has a strong constitution.
So, you were just with him. He didn't seem like a man who'd been the subject of 2 assassination attempts.
No, he seemed of sound mind and body and strong backbone.
Did you?
That's what I said in the thing. Which,
yeah.
The remarks I made there were impromptu. There was no teleprompter or anything. I was speaking extemporaneously.
Are you the only rich guy who doesn't have like a media consultant?
No, I don't media consultant.
Yeah, no, I've noticed.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, this guy, man, he is playing on borrowed time. As soon as he went on the stage in Butler, Pennsylvania, and endorsed Donald Trump publicly in front of the millions of people watching, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. I'm assuming there's going to be a bunch of indictments coming for Elon Musk. They're going to go after his company. They're going to try to remove him from the board of Tesla, SpaceX, whatever. This guy has been on the warpath. He declared war on the woke because they took his son from him. You can look that up. But now he's really playing with fire by endorsing Trump so publicly and going after Kamala Harris with a vengeance. I don't know what's going to happen. He really gets into the weeds in this interview, and I've got to share some other stuff with you.
You know, I think part of why Kamala's getting so much support is that if Trump wins, that Epstein client list is going to become public.
Yes.
And some of those billionaires behind Kamala are terrified of that outcome.
Yeah. Do you think Reid Hoffman's uncomfortable?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Gates.
And Gates.
Bill Gates, Reid Hoffman. Elon Musk knows something, and he brings it up very clearly. If Trump wins, the Epstein list is going public. How many of you would vote for Trump just to see the names on that list? How many people are worried by the names on that list? And that's where we get into the weeds with the tinfoil hat. Why are they so set against Trump? Why are they so set against him? The economy was better. We all know this. Foreign relations were better. We weren't sending money to subsidize both sides of conflicts like we're seeing now. There's something more to this. Elon really gets in the weeds.
Yeah. And I only ask that because you just look at them and you're like, that's a nervous person right there. I don't know. I mean, I assume you know them. Yeah.
Yes. Reid Hoffman was my vice president of business development at PayPal.
Yeah.
24 years ago.
He knows. He knows. He knows what's going on. He knows what's at stake and who's going to jail.
Does he seem nervous to you?
Yeah, I mean, he's terrified of a Trump victory.
Because of the disclosure that would follow?
I think, yeah, I mean, I think he's certainly ideologically not aligned with Trump anyway, but I think he is concerned about the Epstein situation. Like something might actually, the DOJ might actually move forward.
There are a lot of videos, apparently. Those rooms on the island, and I think out in New Mexico, were wired for video.
Right.
And
where's the video? I mean, between Diddy and Epstein, it's good. There's probably several thousand hours of footage here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that the people on those videos are lecturing the rest of us about our moral failings, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird.
What is that?
Do you find that odd? People in Hollywood always lecture us about our morality, about our carbon footprint, about how we shouldn't be driving gas cars. Do you find that weird? The people living in moral ineptitude are lecturing us. I find that really odd.
That.
Well, I mean, part of how they deflect attention from themselves is by, criticizing the morals of others.
Yes.
So it's sort of like a preemptive moral strike.
Yes.
I mean, as I said, I think those who are saying Trump is a threat to democracy are themselves actually the threat to democracy.
It feels like we're getting to a place where the rest of us know too much. Is this? Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's easier to live in a society where you don't really know what the people in charge are doing or why they're doing it. But now, thanks, I would say, largely to X.
Yeah.
I think that's fair to say that.
Yeah.
We do know a lot. Not everything, but we know a lot. And I wonder, where does that, like, what happens next now that we know all this?
Could you imagine if Elon Musk had not bought X? Can you imagine the things that we wouldn't know? The things that our government would keep from us? Think about that. Think about if Donald Trump had never been elected president. If Hillary Clinton would have been elected, okay? Riddle me this, Batman. If Hillary Clinton would have been elected, the amount of stuff that we know now would never have seen the light of day. Russiagate, we would have all believed that. Everything with the J6, we would never see that footage. Never. The information about Kamala's family, we would never know that. We would never know any of that. The money that exchanged hands in Ukraine with the Biden family, we wouldn't know that. Julian Assange, the information he shared, we would never know that either. We would never know any of this if Elon Musk had not bought Twitter and Donald Trump had not won that first election. Think of all the information you would never know right now. I'm playing on borrowed time just talking about it right here. You got to follow me over there on veteranbiker.locals.com. We can get a little more in the weeds.
The kidnapper's shown us his face. Like, what happens?
Well, I think if Trump wins, we can do some house cleaning and shed light on things. You know, I think part of why Kamala's getting so much support is that if Trump wins, that Epstein client list is going to become public.
Yes.